Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be. Shilldestroyer. It's Sunday, the day of sun, the 24th of July, 2022. And I want to talk about like the 369, right? And the C lock, which some people call the clock. And timey, which some people call time. There was allegedly a guy who was giving away free electricity called Tesla, right? And he said, his quote was, one of his famous quotes allegedly was, if you work out the power of 369, you'd have the keys to the universe, right? And I'm like, we've spoke about it before. But yesterday I was just thinking about the clock, the C lock, and thinking about the 24-hour clock, and and it occurred to me that 3 o'clock is, in the afternoon on the 24-hour clock is 1500, right? Which is 1 plus 5 is 6, right? 6 o'clock is 1800, which is 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 o'clock is 2100, which is 2 plus 1 is 3. So as you see, even with the 369 on the C lock, we're doing this constant roll of 369, 369 with the 24-hour clock, right? And I don't think that can be coincidence, people. We also go up to, like, if you go 3, 6, 9, 12, we got 12 o'clock, which is 3. But when we get to the 24-hour clock, of course, we go to 0. And I've also said it to people, like, it's like 0's missing. Surely 0, zero's all important, right? Because 0 is the creator in my mind. Everything did come from nothing. Nothing is the creator, right? And again, if you look at the true tree of life, it starts at 0 to 9. It's single digit, not 1 to 10 like the occultists teach, right? So again, 0 is important. So when we get to 0, it's 3, 6, 9 or 21. Then at 23:59 it goes to 0, right? It zeroes out. But if it was 24, if you did say 24, it would be 6, right? So we got the 3 for the day and the 6 for the, and I think again, 0 is important now. I think if you maybe it's half truths. Maybe if you work out the importance of 0, 3, 6, 9 as opposed to just 3, 6, 9, maybe you'll have the keys to the universe, right? Whatever that means, the one verse, the key, But then, do we trust Tesla? Do we trust the history and the story of Tesla? He was going to give away, and they show you this whole, like, with Tesla, I think, they show you this whole, like, this massive, like, invention of this electricity module that he apparently built that was going to give everyone free electricity. Well, that's just a conductor, right? That's all you need. You don't need any great, big anything. You just need a conductor, right? So, in order, and really everybody is getting free electricity, but now they're leasing them meters, so it's the meter they're leasing them that's charging them, and that's the way they're doing it, right? Because as we point out, nobody's making electricity, not literally sitting in somewhere and going, right, we need this, put it together to make. No, once you get a bit of electricity, you can send that all around the world, right? You don't need to produce more electricity, right? So yeah, I'm thinking, like the clock, the C lock, right? It goes round in the circle. It's timey, right? Time is very important, isn't it? I think we got. Like I said to someone the other day, if you believe you're going to die, you die, right? If you believe you're going to age, you're going to age. If you believe, psychology is very important, of course, right? The psychology of the mind is something that certainly the occultists will know a lot better than we know, right? Because they're hiding the truth. But you know, if a doctor tells someone they've got 6 months to live, they might well die, even though they've got nothing wrong with them when the doctor tells them that, right? What's it called? I forget what they call it now. But they'll die just because they believe it, right? They believe it so much that you've heard of that, right? It's like this psychology of curing as well. You know, if you tell someone, "Yeah, I've got a cure," but you know, you're giving them just water, but you're telling them it's a special medicine. Psychologically, they often cure themselves because they believe that it's psychology is very important, right? So, but have a think about the clocks, people. Write it out, draw it out. Think about a 24-hour clock. Why is it coming constantly back to the 369? Why is it that, you know, and when we look at the 24, even that, the 12 is the 3 and the 6. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to keep this one just short and just stick to the one subject, right? But yeah, the timey, the C-lock, the 369, you know, if you look at all the others, they're just blatant. All the other times, nothing really there. But the 369, you know, on the clock is when you turn it 24 hour, it's, you know, it's quite amazing. We did talk before, you know, 369 going up in threes will always, you know, no matter how many numbers you get to when you add up, yeah, it'll always come back to the 369, right? So just a quick 3, 6, 9, 12, 1 plus 2 is 3, 15, 1 plus 5 is 6, 18, 1 plus 8 is 9, 21, 2 plus 1 is 3, 24, 2 plus, you know, so, and that'll just be constant through, you know, as long as you're going up in the threes, you'll always come back to the 3, 6, 9, right? So, like, yeah, very important, like, you know, I'm asking for help, you know, I need more people to think about it, right? And see if we can sort of come up with some answers to why this is. What is the importance, right? And don't forget, zero is important, right? The zero is the creator. Well, you know, we don't need to say that as, but you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah, cheers, guys.